The Sinclair C5. In this video I'm just going to have a walk around and hopefully dispel a few myths. In 1985 this vehicle, regardless of what you think about it now, was at the cutting edge of technology and has more sort of relevance today with the problems we got with fuel costs and whatever and the environment than it did back in 1985. It's a design classic, and the body was the biggest plastic injection moulding of its time, again breaking records. The body was tested for aerodynamics in a tunnel. The frame was designed by a Lotus engineer for its lightness and its strength, and it's a genius of a design. It really is. It didn't quite hit the mark of what was needed, but it did what it was designed to do, and it does it very well. Testament, this one's over 35 years old and still works. It's got a bit of a problem, but I'm rectifying that, but you can excuse that for its age. It really annoys me when you get these videos that just rubbish them, because it's not rubbish, it's absolutely quite brilliant and put together well, designed immaculately. It has everything you'd ever want on it. Indicators, has a handbrake, lock, the steering is light and functional. It has a pod, a lighting pod that gives you all the battery information you want. It's got wing mirrors, it's got a decent front light, but you've got to remember this is at the edge of technology at that time. It worked on a car battery. It came with a battery charger, that's the original one, and this is a car battery, not the original battery, because the original battery was designed to keep recharging where car batteries aren't really designed for that. But this is the original battery top, and I was very fortunate enough to get hold of a strap on eBay. That's an original strap to carry the battery, and I've also got a locking plate to go inside the vehicle. I had one missing. Bit of a stickler to keep things original because it is in such a good condition and I want to keep it that way. This is the key mechanism that fits into the battery and the top of the battery. This is the battery top that, believe it or not, this is a brand new one. Again, I got off of eBay. I was so pleased to get it because I want to carry a spare battery on the other side, which it's designed to do, so you can take two batteries. So that key mechanism that's in there fits straight onto the top of that, and also the battery charger top fits straight into the top of that. So basically you could leave the battery in situ. I've had this one running and it goes like stink. It will do 20 miles an hour. It's great for nipping down the shops and things like that, but like I say, it misses the mark really in some respects of being functional. Maybe getting backwards and forwards to work, something like that, yeah, if it's not too far. And you'd have to find somewhere to park it that wouldn't get stolen nowadays, because they'll steal anything nowadays, as you know, if it's not nailed down. Let's have a look at the heart of this. Now, let's dispel another myth. That is not a washing machine motor. People keep saying that. It's not. It was actually designed for this vehicle by Philips. And again, it was at the cutting edge. It was a revolutionary thing, a design which far improved the electrical motor. The motor has a little gearbox on the end, and it's tooth run to a drive wheel here. I haven't got a belt on this one because it turns out I've actually got a collapsed bearing in here. It's only a needle bearing, so I can pop it out, but This one had been sitting around for many years not doing nothing, and it was my mistake really. I took her out for a longish ride without checking the grease in that bearing. It must have gone hard and collapsed the bearing, so that's not a big job. That's another nice thing about this. It's totally repairable, very simple, nothing technical, highly technical that is. Anybody with some spanners and that can fix this. The wiring's a bit fussy, but again, for its age, it's amazing. And you've got that one, that's the box where all the fuses are and all the connectors and the electrical bits and pieces. As you can see, it's got a chain that runs through there, very simply done. It's not really meant to do anything other than help you up a hill and get over the law really. Yeah, that's one reason it was put in there, so you didn't have to register it. It's got pedals, so basically it's a pedal vehicle. As you can see, just underneath the seat is the frame, the bluish colour, and it's like a fish bone. It runs down the centre and it's got a Y at the end, and then you've got the mounting at the front. To the steering at the front, which is very straightforward, not fussy. There's also a brake on here, and there's a brake on the back. It's got a nice little boot. It's designed really to put your waterproofs in and your toolkits and things like that. It's not really designed to take shopping home and things like that. It's designed for short journeys, so why would you want, have anything bigger than that? It works, it's functional. It did come with side panels, which I'm trying to get hold of to make it original. There's a pair on eBay at the moment, a little bit too expensive for me, but we'll see. And that would also go in the back as well, with a waterproof jacket probably. It also locks, which is quite handy as well, again, for nowadays. But as you can see, it's got wow factor still, it turns heads. I mean, it shouldn't be run down, it should be used as an inspiration for designers really, to see what actually can be done. And there she is again. Remember, this was designed in 1985 when our cars still look like matchboxes. Square things with no real shape to them. But this is amazing. And like I say, it should be used as an inspiration really, what imagination can do. And the man followed through with his imagination and put his money where his mouth was. Nowadays there's loads of still inspiration and imagination, but you just can't get the funding for it. That's why it's a bland today, because it's all cost. Behind it you have its big brother really, made in Europe, not made over in this country yet. They're made in America, Belgium, France, Holland. That one there has come from Holland, and it's his big brother really. Though it's a pedal car mainly, it's designed as a pedal vehicle, but it will take modern motors inside there and get many miles from the new type of batteries that are half the size and half the weight of a car battery. That was the thing in 1985. This was at the height of its technology. You couldn't get any further because of the technology that was around, like car batteries. They were just too heavy and didn't give enough power out really for what you wanted. Nowadays this could be fitted, and they are fitted with front wheel motors, and they can be converted, and you can put LED lights in them instead of the hungry bulbs that are in them from 1985. The same as the big brother behind it, that's a Velomobile. It's along the same lines. It's a trike inside there, exactly the same as this little one in front, with pedals that actually work. That one's got no motor in the back. I'm a bit of a purist, but I can go up to 100 miles in that in a day, and no problem at all. Yeah, no, she's a fantastic little thing, and it's great just to own it. It's fun. That's the main thing. That is so much fun.